Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. I'm reviewing Belle Collective Season 2, Episode 8. And we are not going to let this cold get the best of me. I'm here with another one for you. So I'm still a little under the weather. So definitely excuse me if you hear me, coughing a little bit or whatever. But I wanted to make sure I got these reviews out for y'all. So, I'm low on energy, but I definitely have enough to tell you to make sure to subscribe, please. It's free 99. It don't cost you a dime, but it will definitely help me out. I've gotten to over 100 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 1,000. So definitely grow with me and let's get this train moving. Be sure to like, share, comment on the video, all that good stuff if you enjoyed this type of content. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We start the episode off with Aikisha, Letitia, and Marie meeting for lunch. So I thought that was a good group of women to go to lunch. I really think that Letitia and Aikisha should have gone to lunch alone, honestly. But it was good to have Marie there mediating. Marie has really been on our good side as far as the viewers this season. I think Aikisha came in and took over the so-called villain role. But Aikisha hasn't been doing much either lately, honestly. So, yeah, it seems like everybody's turning all their attention onto Tambra, but we'll get into that. They decide to let bygones be bygones and kind of move on from what Tambra said about their appearance and whatnot. So they reintroduced themselves, and Letitia said that they'll work on Ferris St together. That's what she thinks. That's what she thinks. Aikisha said, not so fast. So Marie, they asked about Marie's mom. She said that she's relapsed and she's worried and concerned about her, and that's so unfortunate, especially when she's having an event to try to help people in this situation and her mom is still going through it. Very upsetting. Marie and Essie opened 5 methadone clinics in Mississippi. So Marie is throwing a celebration for it. Definitely a big accomplishment, worthy to be celebrated. Letitia brings up the convo that happened at the end of the fashion show because I don't know what Letitia has going on. Like, I don't know what, now that Letitia's brunch is over, like, on a business front, does she have anything going on? Even when she said we're working on Ferris St together, like, working on what with Ferris St together? I don't know. It's always been unclear kind of what Letitia's plan was for Ferris St. As they're talking about that, Aikisha didn't really get into it. She didn't have much to say about the drama. Like, she's staying out of it, even though her and Tambra got into it last week. She's not as shady as they tried to say she was, allegedly. So we move on and we see Tambra and Damon and they're eating at Monte's. They showed the sign from Monte's restaurant like 1,000 times. So Monte, you got your recognition on the OWN network, okay? Tambra said that she believes Damon when he said that there's no emotional connection between him and that event planner, as she likes to call her. And she gonna stick beside him. That's her man. She gonna stick beside him. It's like she's not even trying to see if there was any truth to it or anything. She's just like, nope, I believe you. No, okay, you told us that already. We got it. We got you. We got you. So Tamara insinuates that, she's kind of leading on that now because we know initially on the first episode, she told the doctor that they've never had unprotected sex after all these years. I don't know, I believe it or not. I don't really believe it, in my opinion, but I'm not in a bedroom. Now suddenly they are doing it with no protection to try to see if they can conceive the natural way, per the doctor's order, as she said. Damon says that he wants her to move in, but there's no ring. Trying for a baby, moving in, no ring, which kind of goes against everything she was saying, so I don't know. He said he's waiting for the right time. In my opinion, I think he's stringing her along. Like, that is buy you some time, out. That I feel like people just like to do in general, and men like to do when, I'm waiting for the right time, when it's right, so we can have unprotected sex, we can have a baby, we can move in together, but I gotta wait for the right time for you to, not even for us to get down the aisle, for you to take the first step and propose. Okay. And I was Tambra. I don't know what she really wants. Like, she's mentioning it and it's coming up in conversation. I don't know if she's like giving him an ultimatum at this point, and I feel like she shouldn't even have to. He knows what she wants, and if he's not ready, he needs to be clear about it and say he's not ready for that. Period. So Glenda, Zane's other grandmother to Marie's grandson, came over to Marie's place, and she just says she's very depressed after losing her daughter. I can only imagine. Her daughter was, 18? I mean, she had her whole life ahead of her. She didn't even start living yet. So, I mean, her grief is just heartbreaking. My goodness. I mean, you have to feel for this woman. I know it's hard, and I'm hoping that her grandson is a motivation for her to keep going. Glenda says she just wants justice. Like, the family never got an answer as to who was behind this, who did this. They have no idea who's done it. I hope they get justice too. We know, unfortunately, sometimes in these situations, it's like it falls to the wayside and the family doesn't get justice. They deserve to have that closure. So Jerez says that, his son will know who his mother is. He's going to make sure of it. I hope so. I really do, because I feel like as time goes by, time passes, as long as Glenda stays in that child's life, and I think Marie will keep her name alive as well. But did Jerez really know her well, when she had this? Because it seemed like he had these 3 children, like, around the same time. I don't know. I'm just speculating. It's just a touchy subject because the mother passed. But yeah, you had 3 women pregnant close together. So how much time did you spend with her? I don't know. So Jerez said he took online classes to take care of his kids, but he's going back to campus. Jerez looked like he about 30. He looked like he about 30 years old. How long is he going to be staying on campus? Like, how long is this campus stay? Like, after a while, you look like one of the teachers. Like, how long is this supposed to go on for? I mean, these kids is about to start school themselves. I'm just saying. He needs to get a job, come back, and take some night classes or finish online or whatever. Like, I'm not saying quit school. Finish school, but if you have the ability to do it online and you can get a job and provide for your children, you need to do that first. Excuse me. Ooh. Mm-mm. I said what I said about Jerez's coffee gonna shake me, period. I'm glad to see the grandmothers together, though. It's good to see that. Loving when everybody, both sides of the family for the child, come together for the sake of the child. It's so necessary, and it really makes the child happy. And this little one is going to need it because of the fact that he has to go through life without his mother. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So Gucci's daughter, Dee, is having a drive-by baby shower, and I thought it was a really cute. I wish I would have had one, having a baby during COVID and not being able to have one. I really regret not doing so, but I thought it was really cute that the way they set it up and everything. JJ's daughters all came to show support, and the other grandma came as well, of course. She came in looking cute. And so Gucci was like, yeah, Zay's mom, she's nice. I kind of like her, but she's second, and I'm the queen. I'm first. Girl, be quiet. What? So Gucci, grow up. Grow up, girl. Let's just hope that his mother don't take offense to that. And she probably, knows that she's joking, I hope. So Gucci and JJ got Dee a new SUV to show her appreciation. And like Misha said over there on her channel in her review, the only way to show appreciation is just to show appreciation. Like, getting a car after that conversation isn't going to undo anything or change anything. While that's a nice gesture and a good start, you have to, being there is being there. Like, you can't just do this and be like, well, we showed appreciation. No, you got to be there. I know Gucci loves her daughter, and I hope that they continue to rally around her as she's having her own daughter. She's definitely going to need that support. Latrice comes in, and she's like, I haven't got my period in 2 months. So Gucci has her sitting in the baby mama chair. She was sitting in the baby mama chair, and she's holding the baby who's like a newborn, barely supporting that baby. I mean, baby's back was just in the flapping in the wind. Don't got no support on that spine. Was just holding the neck. Oof. Oh, my nerves was bad. Latrice, I know you ain't, no mother, but get that baby get that baby some support. Put that baby up up over here on the arm, like, whose child was it? Where was the mother at? Anyway, she said she is not ready yet. She said she can do 24 minutes, but she can't do no 24 hours. No, thank you. It's funny because, like, as much as she talks about, I don't want it, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, like, watch her pop up pregnant. Because she just keeps talking about it. Like, she keeps talking about it. I was, like, going on for years, like, after I had my son, like, nope, I won't have another one. Like, I'm good with my one. Like, I gotta be married for... Child, and here come my second one, 9 years later. So, yeah, just stop talking about it. It's my advice. You don't want it, don't even talk about it, okay? But when the babies come, they always are a blessing, and God gives you what you need when you need it. Not what you think you need, what you really need. Moving on, later that night, Latrice is sitting there with Cliff, and, she's not sure if stress is causing a delay in her period or, if she's pregnant. It's probably stress. I'm sure she's on some type of birth control or whatever. Like, I'm sure it's probably stress. Why didn't you... First, she said her period was 2 months late. Earlier that day. Then that night she got on a whole different wig and she's talking about it's 3 months late. Girl, no, which one? Why didn't you take a test? Was it 2 months or 3 months? After the first month, why didn't you take a test? Shoot, the first 3 weeks, I think it shows up on the test. I don't know. So, yeah, you must know that you're really not, because you don't really seem too eager and anxious. I mean, on your way home from the baby shower, go and pick up go to the drugstore and pick up a pregnancy test. Like, it ain't that hard. Y'all making this as difficult as Glenn is taking that DNA test. So Latrice said she had humble beginnings, and Cliff came from money, so he doesn't understand her hustle. And Cliff is like, when's enough? Like, how much is enough for you to stop? And I'm like, why is Cliff so eager for her to have a baby? Like, excuse me, y'all. Is it because he just wants to have one with his wife, which I think is part of the reason, and also because he wants to lock her down, because you have fully grown kids. Like, I can't see wanting to just start over at this point unless there was some kind of reasoning behind it. But he's, like, kind of adamant about it. Like, he was not talking about it this much before. Like, now he's, like, putting his foot down. So, she said because of her past with her father, like, she's just, she knows men can come and go if they choose to. They might say they're going to be there, then the baby come and don't be there. Let's ask his other baby mothers and his ex-wives and whoever else. I mean, he has a couple other children. Let's ask them. Like, that's the beauty in being with somebody who has other children. Was he there for the other ones? What happened with that? Now you kind of, got a little cheat sheet to find out. And he's like, I'm not your father, I'm your husband. Yeah, but she married someone older who reminds her of her father because she has daddy issues. And her daddy issues is also why she don't want to have a child. She married him because of her daddy issues, but she doesn't want to have a child because of her daddy issues. If you're not completely sure, don't do it. Let me tell you, I think even Funky Dineva said it best. You want to get rid of a man quick? Have his baby. Have his baby. Let me tell you, people will be together for years. That baby come and they don't make it. Like, having a child changes the whole dynamic of your relationship. Everything changes. It's very tough. And, some people just have a hard time overcoming it. It's tough, especially when you spend years with it just being y'all two, and now you have this baby. And if she doesn't want one, she'll just resent him. So I don't think that it's a good idea. I think that a part of her wants one, but I don't know if she wants one with Cliff. That's just my feelings on that. But of course, she said, naming them possibilities of what she would do if she was. He said, if you get that baby up for adoption, I'll give you up for adoption. So he's not here for that talk, period. We're moving on, and we're at Marie and Essie's event. And Essie said in 2022, there's still all these firsts, and it's just crazy. But they're the first Black women in Mississippi to do this, and this is a big accomplishment. The ladies are, after Marie gives her speech and everything, the ladies talk off to the side and they bring up the security guard again. And Mel mentions, after they talk about that, like, because it's really Letitia kind of bringing it up. Letitia, what else is going on? Did Glenn take the DNA test? Like, because we can't, after this episode, I don't really want to hear about it no more. I don't want to hear about the security guard no more. Then Mel mentions that Aikisha is having a brunch. And Aikisha said it's to discuss her views for Ferris Street and what her and her husband plan on doing for Ferris Street. And Letitia is shocked. She's like, she's not included. She's like, I'm not surprised that Aikisha didn't come and tell me that I'm not included on the Ferris Street project. Yeah, I guess Aikisha could have told her, like, after what you said, like, I don't want to work with you no more. But did she owe her that? No, not really. Like, to Letitia, put two and two together. Yeah, y'all kind of reintroduce yourselves and everything. And that reintroduction means I'm reintroducing myself to the possibility of working with you. I don't want to do it. Like, after what you said, why would you be surprised? Honestly, why would you be shocked? Like, you needed her because she's the plug for Ferris Street. So why would you say that? I don't know, but Letitia, she said she's going to be there. Of course you're going to be there. Where else you going to be? The cameras will be there and you will be there. Glenda arrives and the ladies give her a warm welcome, as they should. And, let's just wrap our arms around Glenda, like give her air hugs. She needs to be embraced. And to any mother who has gone through this, my heart goes out to you. Taisha, the mom sneaky link, as Latrice will call her, shows up. And Marie said she invited her because she planned their event. She plans all of her and Essie's events. And most of the ladies there said that she plans their events. So she's just the event planner of the city, apparently. Tambra immediately jumps up and decides to leave. She makes them take the mic off. And Taisha's like, she's calling her out. And she's like, yo, you can speak to everybody about me, but you don't want to speak to me. Why would she want to speak to you? If you have an emotional connection with her man, that's with her man, not with her. So why would she be speaking to you? But we'll find out because the episode ended there. It's to be continued. So next week we'll find out exactly why Taisha feels like Tambra should speak to her. So let me know what you guys are feeling. I think next week is the season finale. I heard on another review. I'm not sure. But we're going to ride this thing out all the way out through the reunions. So let me know what you think. Do you think Tambra's kind of carrying the rest of the season on her back right now? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all are feeling down in the comments. Hopefully next week this cough will be all the way gone. But in the meantime, hit the subscribe button and I will see you on the next one. Bye.